my darlings, it's Michaela. So I just wanted to talk about listening to your body, and as obvious as a thing as that might seem to be, I wanted to talk about the immediate benefit for doing so. So the first thing that I want to say is that cultivating, at the very least, a desire to be self-loving, self-respecting, kind to yourself is pretty important. When we're grinding ourselves down internally, when we're doing things in our life that are actually kind of harmful or hurtful, whether that's, staying up super late, having a job that we fucking hate, like being around people that kind of drain us, not wearing things that we love, like not kind of caring for our bodies in ways that, feel good, whether that's like getting a pedicure or like putting lotion on yourself, like whatever. If we're not doing things that, learning about something that we really love to know more about, like getting to that show, seeing that band, like all those things are really amplifying acts. And if we're kind of like chipping away at ourselves, it's hard to do more that actually is good for ourselves, okay? Especially in like the hot spots that we're trying to actually change. So, meaning weight loss. That's what I typically focus on here, often, at the very least. So at any rate, so cultivating things, doing things that help you to feel good, that help you to feel good about yourselves, that helps you to feel good in your body, super useful in this effort. When most people want to lose weight, they do this good or bad thing. I'm being good. And what that means is they're being restrictive. They are denying themselves of stuff that they love. They are eating less. They are eating less of the things that, taste delicious but aren't amazing for the waistline, or they're being bad. And what that means is they're eating whatever the hell they want, probably more of it than they actually want to, and not really being deliberate about what they're doing, and in some respects maybe even going over the line, often like kind of being in this fuck it place that is kind of like knowingly harmful. So most of us swing from one side to the other. We get religion again, we've got to be good to create change, and then that we, like after a point, we actually hit diet fatigue, which is a thing. We say fuck it, we swing back to this I'm gonna be bad thing. We don't like what happens there because we gain weight and or feel crappy. We swing back to this I'm gonna be good, and we just go back and forth. And my mission in life is to get us off of this terrible, out of this pendulum, this swing, and instead come to a more peaceful place that actually is about listening to your own body. And so not in the eat cake all day because this is what my body says. Not really. In general, after a tip, there's a tipping point where it doesn't feel good. What I'm saying is to get educated, to have a plan in place, to learn how weight loss works, to potentially get your body set up to burn fat. Should you wish for a plan that will help you do such a thing, please check out Fat Burning Pro in the description. So in many respects, we actually need to learn what to do, and we need to have an approach that's going to help us move towards our goals and have a lifestyle that is sustainable, that feels good, that's easy, that's doable, that lasts. That sounds great. In addition to that, we need to listen to ourselves. And what that means is we need to listen to our body's signals, and not for this restrictive, deprived state, but because it's self-loving. And the thing that's amazing about it is when you listen to your body, you'll always have a win-win situation. And sometimes listening to your body is, I don't want to drink tonight. Like, I'm going to feel crappy in the morning, or I'm going to feel proud of myself if I don't. I'm going to go out tomorrow night. I don't want to drink 2 nights in a row. Okay. I'm full. There's like sexy sushi on the plate still. It's like, art that's edible and tastes wonderful. And it's like, I'm full. Like, I will feel bad and bad about myself if I go past this. So when we listen to ourselves, it becomes obvious to do things that are good for us. And it's not from this extreme spot where we ultimately break, because this is not conscious either. This is actually not about what our body might need at any given point. It's about a list of rules that we've now adopted. And structure is great. A plan is great. And then us. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. There's so, like, it's radical. And I think the thing that I wanted to really make clear is that it makes supportive choices easy. It makes them obvious. And so, like, what's better than that? Like, what's better than kind of like living in a harmonious being that just wants good things for herself? And that could be, like, I want a lot of sushi. Like, that's a lot of carbohydrates for someone that eats a lower carb diet. Even though we have carb feast, wasn't my carb feast that night. That's okay. I don't want more. Like, that's a body that's listening to herself. And when we do that, we feel good and we get what's good as a result. Okay, that's it. I hope that was useful. Please be in touch for any reason. Love to all. And until next time.